baby, we've got a wild one for you this week.
That's right. It is now officially spooky season.
Spooky season. Well,
It's
yeah.
November, so I guess we're fall season. But we're officially starting back our coverage of Dragula Titans and our Spooky Seconds Tuesday episodes. So strap in. We are reviewing that first behemoth.
It's a long one.
Behemoth of an episode. Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Lucifer.
Enjoy this. Goodbye, y'all.
Goodbye, Dave.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us.
sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Ooh, baby. We got a what? Oh, wait, no. Our number is 213. What?
We do the spooky thing.
I don't. Oh. Hello, Fuglies.
Yeah, it's scripted right there for you.
I see it. Hello, Fuglies. We are your goulash ghouls, and we welcome you back to Spooky Seconds. That's right.
Spooky crisp.
Spooky. That's right. The Boulay brothers have launched a...
Oh, I thought that was a boo, like how a ghost does a boo. Like boo, but it was
like boo. I was like, damn, what is okay? I love that you're introducing new elements every week.
Ooh, this makes sense.
That's it.
Okay, everybody, imagine like we've just okay, hold on. Just we're peeking a peek behind the curtain. Here we go. Okay, so and I'll count you in, Meatball. Here we go. And
hello, Fuglies. We are your goulash ghouls, and welcome back to Spooky Seconds.
A laugh.
That's not what we wanted. This is supposed to be serious. Welcome to hell. That's right.
Welcome
the Boulay brothers have launched an all-new season of Dragula Titans. So you got your wish, and we will be doing recaps of Spooky Seconds for these divas. And Mama, I am excited, because this season is already off to a great start.
Wow.
Are you excited?
Yes, it's been a while since we've done a recap. I feel very eager and excited, and I'm happy to talk about all of these divas. And I did watch it, and it feels like everyone came back, said, "Oh, Mama, oh, Miss Baby, oh, ma'am, we're making a TV show."
Oh, yeah. Yes. This is by far the greatest season yet.
I am going to speak too soon. Really, right off the bat. We're 3 minutes in.
Whoa. Are we getting right into it? Are we going from the start?
We'll do from the start, but this is my blanket too soon of a statement.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a format I could see you really excelling at.
I love this format.
I'm like,
love this format.
Maybe it's time to reclaim your season 1 hood because maybe it's time to write an apology letter because I saw this.
Clickety clack.
Maybe
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Boulay.
To ignore Dear Mr. and Mrs. Boulay. Thank you so much for time, but I want to know if you could reconsider.
Maybe it's time to bite that bullet and be like, you know what? You don't make mistakes.
Let druthers be druthers and bygones be gone, and get yourself on Titans too.
I will say that I will not stand. Like what I wouldn't do well
is the blood.
Let's get
okay.
No,
so
You go. Continue.
Okay, so here we are. No skits. Obviously, we got like an intro skit, but it wasn't nearly as skitty and scatty as they've been in the past.
Oh no! But I gotta say, the acting was incredible.
Honey,
they had levels. They were whispering. They were talking loud. They were doing more with their vocals than I've ever seen them do before.
And not to break it down to its core elements, but their voices sounded different in different spots, and they made a lot of different facial expressions, which at the core of acting is what you do.
It. Mama, they did that. So whoever was their personal acting coach deserves a raise.
Do you think it's Nathan? Nathan, who directs the show? How do you say his last name?
I believe it's Noyes.
No,
I
Noyes?
don't think. I think it might be Casey Quesadilla, because she's the actress.
Oh, so giving them a little.
I think maybe they'll giving them a few notes.
I thought they were like effervescent as like Frankenstein.
It was fun to watch.
Brides barefoot, honey, barefoot dolls on the couch.
I was literally like, feet
no
for
tights,
free?
no body.
For free? They're gonna give away those little toesies, those little piggies,
and they looked right at the camera. They said, "Might as well get comfortable because you're gonna be
here for
a
a while."
Time, and then you look. Bitch, the episode
1 hour,
is an hour and a half.
96 minutes long. I said, well, hunker down. And I will tell you, I did watch this twice. I did have COVID pretty severely when I watched it the first time. So I thought it was all a fever dream. And the second time I watched it, I was like, no, that was all real.
No, mama, that was real. But it was, so the overall concept is, all of these people didn't win, so therefore they've all been exterminated. So everyone is
so they're
dead.
already dead. So now they're taking us to like the next level. We're in hell.
Right.
And these are the 10 most talented queens that they've brought back. What are you drinking?
I'm having a
blood.
little immunity
a little
shot.
blood.
A little immunity shot.
Is it because you're in Florida and that's probably where I got COVID?
It's because I'm in Florida. It's because I'm at like a big bear party. And I just was in the pool with the bears, honey, the bear soups.
You get out of that water and you're like slick. You know what I mean?
There's dumpling. It was like a dumpling soup, just full of little pockets of meat. You know what I'm talking about? Ball sacks.
Oh my God, ball sacks.
So, yes, these top 10 queens are resurrected from hell.
9, 10?
10.
I said 10.
Yeah, you said 10. I think you're right. They're resurrected from hell. They get a chance. And if they're not, if they don't win, they get dropped back down into hell. And the prizes are, tell us what the prizes are.
Mama, you get to headline the upcoming Dragula World Tour. You get $100,000. Again, this year, it is courtesy of who? The Boulay Brothers. Us. And you get the title of Dragula, the world's next super monster.
Yeah, maybe it's Drag Super Monster. I may have written that wrong. Anyways, do you know that sound that's kind of trending on social media right now? Beelzebub, Beelzebub, Lucifer.
No.
And it's like people are putting clips of like their cat like biting into the air, and it's like Beelzebub, and then the cat's like clawing at their face.
Oh my God, I would make one of those of Archie right now. He's a nightmare.
So the dolls get an overhead shot. And
straight on, mama. And that's sometimes some of your best work can be on your back because gravity is really pulling your... Well, these girls are all young. They don't have loose skin.
Well, now, this is something that you experienced on season 1.
Yeah, but our coffin wasn't real. This coffin's a real coffin.
Now, this was something that because as we've been talking about recently on the pod.
Flying on the thing. I will say that did look like a narrow pod, or a narrow coffin.
Oh, I'm talking about being up.
Oh, because we're chubs.
Because we're chubs.
Couple of fucking chubs.
Couple of chubs over here. So the thought of having to lay down and then be filmed sitting up and gracefully get out of the like if you were laying
they would need to open the bottom half of it so I could get my legs up
down
I throw my legs down to kind of hoist myself up, you know what I mean?
I thought you meant cut the bottom out so it's a trick coffin so you're actually standing. You mean lift open that second door so you can give the little wind up.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need that wind up to get up. Mama, up.
Let's talk about it. No big girls on the season, so they're doing the acrobatics. Because the sit-up, imagine if you're bodied.
Well, how did...
Corseted.
Okay. Was Coco was fully bodied.
Yeah.
How did she get her ass in and out of that thing?
If she's laying down in that full body, you could probably slide a basketball in the opening of the small of her back.
And between her knees and her butt.
She said,
She's sitting up like this.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. Okay.
Okay, so first up, Coco Kane from season 4. She gets out of the coffin. She looks like a hooker. She says she hopes that this time around she's going to be easier to work with. Maybe. That's what she says.
But, you know, I'm just remembering, she's so recent to me because we just watched her in 4.
And former guest of the pod.
I was just remembering immediately right when she said that, her fight with Mary Cherry. Like, she's like, I'm going to be easier to work with. And then my mind just started flashing to that.
Yeah.
So I loved it. The next comes in Melissa B. Fierce from season 1. She is the showgirl. She looks fucking amazing. She's bodied for days. They show her mud wrestling, which from season 1, which I didn't get to do. I wasn't there that day.
Now, I will say that when they threw back to only a couple of clips, it was in black and white, but it looked really slick. Like season 1, the way they went back, is that because they just recently remastered it?
Well, they've remastered it, I believe, 3 times now, maybe 2 or 3. But I think it was always shot well. I think the main issue that everyone complained about was the sound.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
So I think it always looked really good, but maybe maybe the footage just looks better because they can upload bigger files to Sudder.
Okay, bigger files. I'm excited to see Melissa. That was exciting to me because I didn't really watch season 1, and you always talk about Melissa, and you also always talk about how she posts thirst traps online, and now I'm like, okay, I see it.
Well, yeah. She's fucking hot, and she's got that little Pee Wee Herman tattoo, the necktie.
Oh yeah.
She's always in a bow tie, honey. Okay, next comes in Eva Destruction. She's from season 3. She looks like a spider woman, and she wants to be less scared and timid. She wants to cry less, which
she was like
difficult.
Really in her head. I felt like she self-sabotaged a ton when she was on season 3. Do you agree?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay, and then Erica Clash from season 2, and now she is dressed the same.
It's the exact same. These girls are fighting on Twitter these days. I don't want to say nothing that's gonna get me yelled at by them. But she's wearing a look that's supposed to be like a growth and metamorphosis from her last look. But if you there is a difference. I looked at them. She posted last year's and this one, or someone posted them side by side on Twitter a while ago when they did the cast release, and it is an upgrade, but it is still as they said, it is the same wig.
Right.
Not that you can't wear the same wig, but it looks awful similar.
Yeah,
but it's her style and it's her aesthetic, and like the dress is definitely better.
Yeah, it just feels like
more of the same.
It just feels like this whole episode she's like fighting to let people know that she deserves to be there and that they're underestimating her, when ultimately like the way to just do that is to just be better. I'm not saying like be better than what you were doing, but like don't bring attention to the fact that you're like, you were all underestimating me. Just fucking do it. Like do it and do it.
Yeah,
well.
don't and also, I mean, this is for everybody, not just Erica, but it's like they're all talking about like, oh, I've grown so much. You don't have to say that. If you have, we'll see it, and we will be like, wow.
Yeah,
look
like
at the
when
growth.
I see you, I'm like, oh, that must be a triple X t-shirt.
She's
grown.
grown.
She's grown. Wait, I texted you this. We're gonna take a break and we're gonna get back to the more of the dolls coming in. I texted this to you, but I just want to say on the pod, I'm in Fort Lauderdale right now, and I wore the Bucci Cat shirt. I got so many compliments on it. So shout out to Christian Cimarroni, who drew our podcast art. Who has designed my Chunkita logo, who did this Bucci Cat logo. Christian has done so many like drawings for me and merch drawings. He's amazing. Shout out to you, Christian.
Did the picture for our podcast.
That's what I said.
Oh, I'm not listening.
Okay, you're on Twitter trying to find the drama. Anyhow, my waitress said, "Boucher, what is that?" And I said, "Oh, it's a catchphrase." And she like smiled. And then like moments later, I went to the grocery store to get some like Spindrift for the hotel room, and not LaCroix. I said it, and the woman checking me out, boop boop boop, and then she said, "Bushi, is that your cat's name?" And Bushi, and I just looked up at her and I was like, "Yeah, it's my cat's name. My friend made this for me as a gift." And she was like, "That is so sweet."
A very similar thing happened to Gabrina in Mexico. They were like, "Well, now what is a Bucci cat?"
And you're
Maybe
like,
she wasn't in Mexico. She might have just been. She's just always in Mexico in my mind.
it's fully a butthole. It is
It's
the
a butthole.
balloon
It means-
knot you put your little tongue and lips on and go,
I got. All right, we'll be back after this break.
Bouchie crisp.
Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I too have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one for my guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off.
And we're back. Now, you wrote this, but I'll read it. Yovska is from season 3, and she comes in dressed as the Carl's Jr. logo and a stuffed animal or a toilet carrying a Canadian flag. I love this look. I don't fully understand what it is, but I think that the ears, like the thing wrapped around her head, it's all very fun. And Theirs was someone who's grown a lot. Like the look is way more refined than on their season.
Maybe it's more like the Hardee's logo. Well, it's kind of like the Hardee's or the Carl's Jr. I think they're actually the same company.
Yeah, I think it's where you're from. They call it something different. So maybe where she's from, it's called Tim Hortons because she's Canadian, I guess.
Maybe where she's from, it's called Yavska.
Yeah, I love that little Canadian flag thing though. That was so funny to me.
Doodly-doo-doo. Okay, and then Astrid from Coco looks at the
Coco
camera
literally
and says,
goes, "Who is that?"
We also forgot to mention Melissa saying, "So Erica's here. That's fun." Was it Melissa or was that Coco?
That must have been Melissa.
It was either Melissa or Coco. The two girls in there.
Oh,
and
they're
it's
being shady.
It's
from
such
the
a
get-go.
shady comment. I don't even want to attribute it to someone. To
I don't,
stop the
have
drama.
they? I mean, did they give them a couple of shots of Sir vodka before this? Because Mama, they were ready to go.
Erica's here. That's fun.
That's fun.
So Astrid is from season 4. She kind of looks like maybe a goblin, or like she's got that half and half Cruella DeVille hair on.
She is referencing her vampire beach party look that was like such a flop. So this is her at like the next level of that.
Girls, let me say this, ladies. We're dumb and we're also scrolling on Twitter at the same time. The shit has to be obvious if you want us to catch it.
Well, she gets into a fight with Erica about it later, or Erica points it out later, where she's like, "Isn't that the same wig?" And she's like, "Aren't you wearing the same thing that you were wearing for Vampire Beach Party? You missed
Girl.
it, Mama." I watched this thing twice, and I ain't been doing drugs or alcohol, so maybe my brain works.
Up next, yeah. Up next is Hoso Teratoma, the doll, also former guest of the pod from season 4. I don't even know. Fresh off the Dragula tour, she looks like some kind of stuffed animal.
Immediately,
Always looks great.
Is trying to fuck her. Everyone wants to talk about fucking her. Everyone's like, she's in a relationship, but it's open, and I'm gonna fuck her. Take it out. I'm gonna suck it right here. Like, what was happening?
There's so much that has been like going on. We'll get into it. Okay.
Okay, Abhora from season 2. They were the top and the bottom at the same time.
I didn't understand that comment. Did you? It just meant that they were like constantly either good or bad.
I'm trying to think. Maybe there was a challenge where they went home where they like won, but also lost. Like, I don't fully remember what that means.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's wearing her DQOY crown. She's serving that look. And then it gets more weird because Astrid has a relationship with Eva, but also has a relationship with Erica. And Abhora has a relationship with Eva, Astrid, Erica, Hoso. I don't know. I need someone to make me a map of the drama.
Do you remember the L Word? Did you ever watch the L Word?
Yes, Mama, where they get that board hanging on the wall with the strings. I gotta tell you, when I went to Interlaken, we had one of those. Well, we didn't. Some girl made one about everyone that hooked up at the school, and then when they found it, they threw it in the garbage, but like didn't tear it apart, and so then someone else found it and showed it to everybody. Okay, next.
It does make sense. Well, whatever. Then we'll talk about it for the next day because they spent a lot of time talking about these relationships. Abhora, I loved this quote. This was perfect in the edit. Abhora says, "Well, there's blah, 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 blah. It looks like we just need one basic bitch to really round it out. Someone who screams going home first. And then enter Kendra Onyx, who turns out pretty quickly not to be the basic bitch and who is not going home first, but it was a gag of an editing moment."
Yes. So then we have Kendra Onyx from season 2 and Resurrection.
Right. And I felt like she was in a Candy Muse outfit. She was just in like a little
in a party girl outfit that I would wear that outfit.
Says
I liked
sexy.
it.
You should actually wear that outfit.
I know. When I saw that, and also with that hair, I was like, it's giving Arianti.
Yes.
It's giving. Like, I really thought she was serving.
Do you have the kind of wig that's like the laid bang and the here, but then the big ponytail flat, and you do it at a bob length so it's not all over your body? I think you would eat that.
Okay. Okay, well, Kendra, if you're listening, please let us know who made that wig for you because it's stunned and I want one.
Well, hers was
Bob leg.
longer.
I would buy. It needs a lob, or
like a
bob.
little flip and that big old bang, and then you don't have to worry about the lace, and then that smooth, like shiny auburn. I think you would look great in that.
Fiona, are you listening?
Finta, are you listening? Melissa and Kendra are friends. They love one another.
Yes.
Okay, and then last up, also from season 2 and Resurrection, is Victoria Elizabeth Black. And honey, the bitch is gowned.
You know what? Okay, first of all,
velvet.
when she first walked in, she looked like the reverse of the chrome woman in the purple dress. Taste the biscuit.
Oh.
Taste the and have the biscuit.
Do you know the full tea on that, by the way?
Isn't it like a movie or something?
Yeah.
That's like really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste the biscuit. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes of my chicken wings. Anyway, she looks incredible. Everyone is gooped, gagged, and scared about it.
Gooped, gagged, and scared about it.
Alyssa literally tries to leave the room. And I would too if I saw Victoria there. I'd be like, it's over. This bitch is always perfect. She now has more confidence.
Yeah.
She's ready to go.
I don't remember season 2 too much, but
She was always timid and everyone hated her because she was good.
Right.
That's
and
what happened to her.
Was like not able to like fully embrace how amazing she was, right?
Correct. Yes. I also think, I feel like she felt distant. Like she didn't want to get along with the other girls or something. I don't know.
Like she was just there to do like prosthetic
Her
applications.
thing, yeah.
And they
she
were
wasn't
like,
there to,
we want to make a show.
Which I feel like is kind of what sort of happens when what's coming up. Where,
Attention competitors,
Yeah.
please make your way to the main stage at this time.
Now, at this point, we're at minute 22 and 43 of this wonderful, beautiful episode.
That's
So
how you
far,
tell
no
time
complaints.
these days?
I love it.
22 and 43.
43 seconds, sorry. And for the next 5 minutes and 2 seconds, we just watch the Boulets talk on a large screen.
It does feel long.
It does feel long, and I understand why, because they have to, one, explain what's going on to the competitors.
Right.
Then they have to explain to the audience all the different new rules and how things have changed.
Yes.
And then they have to explain the challenge and what will be expected of them.
There
So that is
is-
a large amount of
Yes.
information to get across in a short amount of time. But Lord have it, did I get up and walk out of the room and forget I was watching a TV show when that was happening?
Well, here are a couple of the cliff notes. They call Titans the ultimate grand championship competition.
It
They
is.
also do something that feels like it could be alliteration or like an acrostic, but it isn't. Because they say you'll be judged on costume, concept, and creation, and performance, personality, and perseverance, which is like CCC PPP, but that doesn't mean anything. So it's interesting that those were alliterated. Did you clock that at all?
I didn't, but now that I'm seeing it, it's like, yeah, I wonder what CCC
Costume,
PPP is.
content, concept, and
co-
creation.
creation to performance, personality, and perseverance.
And it's like slay, but also what the fuck is that? All right.
So the
and
new
then-
rules are
Yes, tell
there's
us.
no extermination challenges, but rather they will be fright feats each week. And the ghouls cannot move forward unless they compete in the feats. And if they fail, then the girl who went home most recently will come back into the competition, which I fucking love.
This got
Which
me
I fucking
right together.
Love.
I said, oh, they're playing games.
And then their look this week will be based on the classic Halloween costume, but it needs to be reinvented and reimagined. And the group will have to choreograph and lip sync a group lip sync performance.
Great. We'll get into all
Great.
of that. The fright feat is bobbing for apples in blood, and in that blood are other bits and bobs, like a pig's head, probably sheep's brain, fish body parts cut up, other things. Now, my question to you is: obviously, that was probably all real organic matter.
Yes.
But the blood was not blood. The blood must have been
It might
staged.
have been.
Can you just get blood?
I think if you go to a butcher and ask for blood, you could probably get your hands on blood. But do I think that they would make... I think it's probably just like corn syrup and dye. And if it's real blood, then it's like really watered down. But like, could you imagine opening your eyes or like getting animal blood in your eyes? The infections that would cause.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, the other stuff makes sense because like you can get it from the butcher and you kind of always eat it.
It's
but
like around, yeah. But like actual blood, I think is maybe a step too in the wrong direction. They would also all smell so fucking foul after that.
yeah.
Like they would be retching because blood eventually when it starts to dry, it starts to smell like decomposition. So they go bobbing for these apples. Girl, Ken is there!
Oh yeah, Ken. Runner up from Go for the Gold!
They
is
got
there.
Ken, baby, and Israel is there too. No, they did not get named.
They did not
were
get
just
named.
in the room.
Nor did they get like even introduced. It wasn't
I
even
believe
like
because
did they
there
have a
wasn't a skit in
did
the
they
show.
have a name like because even if Rue says like oh pit crew, she might occasionally be like Calix has my pink furry box or whatever, but as a unit the shirtless boys are called the pit crew. Did these guys have a name?
I think they're like henchmen or something like that.
If you know, write in.
Right in, because we need to know.
Henchman.
Kendra immediately said, I'm getting to work. I'm taking off this Miss Ariani wig,
Now,
and I'm getting in.
Is that deduction of points in your mind?
No, I don't care. The goal is they all eventually got their wigs rocked anyway.
Right, but not off. Kendra just threw hers off, which as a strategic move is the way to go. But does that mean you're like sacrificing some of the look?
I don't know.
You're
Well,
like,
it doesn't
"I
matter because she wasn't
don't
even in the first two to
care."
finish.
Okay, what did you think about this? For those who haven't seen this for whatever reason and you've listened this far, what happened was
What happened is
both Astrid and Melissa B.
Melissa
Fierce
finished at a similar time, and both
said
but
the
here's the
same
difference.
thing. The
But here's what I saw.
punctuation.
Here's what I saw.
Okay.
Well, and it's edited, but I heard Melissa say, "Did I get them all?" And I saw Astrid stand up and say, "I got them all." What I needed was a person to be a judge in the room and say like, "Oh, well, Melissa said it first," and you had those two people that anyway. So it was confusing for a minute.
It wasn't even. They
To
said
me,
the,
Melissa won because she completed it first.
they said it the exact same. They said the exact same words. Melissa didn't say, "Did I get them all?" She said, "I got them all," and Astrid said, "I got them all." That's fake it till you make it right there, because Astrid is
No one was actually
deemed
there to count.
the winner.
But is
And-
it okay? But is it bingo rules? Whoever calls bingo first, because then you have to take it and check the scorecard.
Well, listen,
So
if
you
you're on
both
the
get bingo, but who called it first wins.
if you're on the production team and you're watching this happen, you know that there are 8 apples in the bin. So you can sit there and watch how many they pull out, and then you know.
Well, here's the problem. I don't think anyone was doing that.
Well, someone was. People were running cameras. You think old Nathan was out there just smoking a cigarette and taking a break?
I think that he was trying to film 10 girls. not
He doesn't
count
run a camera
exactly
anymore.
How many?
I bet Ian was counting. Anyhow, to increase the drama, Astrid is deemed the winner, and she's handed a packet the size of the Declaration of Independence and starts reading all of the rules about the breakdown of like
Oh my
what everything
God.
is, blah, blah, blah. And Melissa basically says, sure, but I actually do think I won. I just wasn't so boastful about it. And Astrid says,
We'll pull
If-
up the tapes.
and also said, if that's the case, I will gladly hand over my responsibility.
But you know what I would have said in that moment, because I would have defended myself. I would have
Uh-huh.
said, well, bingo rules, baby. I said it first.
Okay, that does make sense.
And Astrid literally got up and like kind of stomped around the room. She made a show of winning.
She said, rah, rah, rah,
Rah,
rah,
rah,
rah.
rah,
So,
rah, ooh, la, la.
then a person walked in the room and hands this like little piece of paper. I love that they didn't like stop it. I love that they didn't say it earlier. I love they didn't do a retake. Just a person walked in with a little note.
Well, maybe that whole time they were recounting the footage. And I also love that they didn't break the fourth wall. Like that person had to come in through the door.
Yes, exactly.
Like he couldn't just walk on from the other side of the camera.
And hands
and that
them a
person
note.
is Casey.
Oh,
What?
Casey who?
That's Casey, the producer.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Quesadilla.
who
It used
that.
to be Quesadilla. Okay.
Oh, got you. So the note says actually Melissa won the challenge. So Melissa takes over, starts assigning the roles, and basically,
Oh, and she flipped that thing and reverses it. She said, "What'd you want to do? Let me give everybody who I like the good roles."
so she like
Astrid-
snatched a role away from Erica,
Erica.
gave Astrid the super big role, and then put her and Kendra and Coco all together because they have a little alliance, the three of them.
Mm-hmm. And then she gave Astrid the big role thinking that it was going to make her flop. Like that was her reasoning.
Well, that's not what happened. And then
They break into their teams and are, I guess, supposed to begin rehearsing. But no one.
But tell me about Kendra and Yovska. What started that?
I think because I think they were going around kind of being like, who do we think is going to go home or whatever. Right?
Right. And basically Yovska
so-
keeps going like, or Kendra,
Kendra's-
I guess, keeps saying like, well, who are you? You just wear a mask and you went home early. And Yovska just keeps going, bitch, I went home on the same episode as you.
Yeah.
Like, we are
And she's
the
also
same.
like, I'm not wearing a basic outfit. You're wearing a basic outfit. Can I ask you? I don't like the word basic outfit because I think that outfit is cute. Do you think that outfit is basic?
Kendra's?
Yeah.
It is, in fact, basic, but that doesn't mean it wasn't well put together and looked good.
Yeah.
It looked good, but it was a skirt and a top and a necklace said sexy.
But hear me out on this one. Do you think that Yovska looks like a Teletubby in a toilet?
She looks like the toilet Tinky Winky uses, honey.
Mama. With
Tinky
those
Winky's
little...
like, I gotta take a Tinky Twinkle. A twinkle
My favorite
Twinkie.
is the next day after the fight. We're gonna get to it, but Yovska goes, "I gotta give it to you. You did read me to filth, Mama." Like Yovska
ate
can
me
give it
up.
and take it. Oh yeah, you ate
exactly.
me up. Okay, so then
You
no
ate
one's
me
rehearsing. Should we take a break?
up.
We're just
No, not
powering
yet.
through this. Okay.
So, everyone is paired up into their teams and no one is rehearsing. And I really did like the editing here because they basically were like, we're supposed to be rehearsing. We're supposed to be planning. And everyone's just catching up. Astrid's walking from group to group being like, the thing about living in New York is like Brooklyn is like
that
a
was
really...
so great. She's like, I lived in New York for a while.
And then fucking Abhora and Erica, who I guess have beef, were sitting in silence.
Yeah, that was weird to see. There's a lot of weird energy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
And so then begins what I find to be the most absurd part of this episode, which is the Hoso, Abhora, Astrid love triangle.
So we're already at the next day. Everyone comes back in, and there's still no rehearsing in their pairs or their triplets.
I
going on.
forgot it was the next day because they like leave the room and come right back to the room.
And they're all out of drag, and it is
Yeah.
the next day. And they start this love triangle explanation. And it is all...
Which to me, I'm like, why? What does any of this have to do with this competition?
Truly. I mean, there's a conversation about tattoos. Like,
Oh, which
Hoso
I had to look.
has... What?
Victoria's slut Dragula tattoo is not the same font as Fat Slut, but it's a very
Oh.
similar font. I was very scared. I was like, well, how much do I have to pay her to put fat in front of slut?
I gotta rebrand my billboard.
I gotta.
No, but like Astrid, like everyone seems to have a tattoo of Abhora. Yovska at one point even says, "I have a tattoo of Abhora on my
yeah.
ass." Is
She
that
does.
true?
Yes.
So Abhora girl,
She's
like
tattooing people left and right.
and then she has a tattoo that Hoso drew of a
Hoso.
heart, and like
I think Hoso tattooed it on her, or I don't know.
And then there is this love triangle of like, we remember from season 4 that Astrid and Hoso had a little bit of tension, but nothing ever happened. Then we come to find out that Abhora and Hoso have been like carrying on this friendship. And at one point, Abhora goes like, I didn't want to do this. I'm like, well, then don't. But
I don't know. Some of this drama felt like really like pulled out.
Yeah, there was like
prompted
keep going.
almost. Oh, you go.
I didn't want to do this, but
I don't know if now is the right time, but I don't know if you feel like doing this. It's like that all the signs are pointing to no.
And then what did she explain? She was like, I have strong feelings for you. We've hung out. She made it seem like she like took Hoso on like a love trip, like a vacation, but then nothing happened.
Hoso was just like on her phone the whole time, and Hoso's like, I remember it differently. And I'm like, this is some like real personal stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with any of this. And if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Totally. But for some reason, they are bringing it all up to the front, and I'm like, it's not even like it's Bad Girls Club fighting or like stuff.
Right.
It's just like real emotional stuff that I don't think is necessary. For this competition.
I completely agree.
I would have preferred maybe watching a failed attempt at a rehearsal or watching these girls struggle through learning choreo with some funny sounds and a laugh track or something. I didn't need to watch people have like a meltdown. Anyway.
Well, it was just like, it's that thing that I hate. The reason I like the Kendra and Victoria Elizabeth Black, that drama I liked because it was really specific.
Yes.
So they were able to, the Hoso, Astrid, all of the love triangle stuff is really weird because they like half say it, half don't say it. And then they're not able to like fully get into it. And then we're left like confused. But the Kendra and Victoria Elizabeth Black
episode.
Kendra just basically says, I've hated you for years. I felt like you sold me out. You were the reason I went home, and I've had this vendetta against you. Victoria Elizabeth Black is like, oh, really? I wasn't aware of that. I have zero feelings about you.
Oh, and the Boulets later were like, well, Victoria was knocking on her door trying to apologize for years. Which I was like, what the fuck? How would you know? Like, what?
There were a handful of like characters that are clearly the favorites who like just no matter their behavior, everyone was like, well, Victoria's perfect and Abhora's gotta stay. And I was like, why?
Yeah.
Anyhow.
You know what would have been fun?
Yes.
Is like another challenge. Like it's a new day, so they have to do something like squash the beef. And then they could bring up all this emotional drama, but make it a game. Like, okay, wait. They
In
have
a
to
pool
squash...
of kitty blood.
No, but like a bucket of like grapes and meat, and you have to squash it like you're making wine, and then whoever loses has to drink it. And then you also get to call them like a fucking idiot and a moron and fight while you're doing it. But like I, as an audience member, don't have to just listen to them talk.
I think it's great. Squeeze the beef until all the juice comes out and then drink it like wine, like how they squeeze pumpkins with their thighs.
Yeah. And then it's like a fun game and it's gross. Yovska says, you know what, Kendra? Yeah. Oh, we already did that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to this.
Closing in. No, you go. This is your shady work.
Okay. And closing in at 58 minutes and 57 seconds, or as Meatball calls time, 58
minutes
57.
and 57.
And 57. We finally see the Boulet brothers in person.
I haven't spoken to another person in a full week. Give me a minute.
On this episode, and not just in a video package. So they're there. They're on the stage. I thought they looked great. I thought the digital effects on them were really great as well. And we find out the guest judges this week are Cassandra Peterson, aka Elvira, but not in the Elvira Guiche. They did not pay the coin for
give
that.
her the money for that. They got Cassandra.
And Justin,
they got the book lady.
They got the book lady. And Justin Simeon, who is the creator of Dear White People and that really cool movie Bad Hair on Hulu and a bunch of other things.
Yes, I'm a fan of their work.
So we are going to take a break.
There are a few things that I forgot that I just remembered, so maybe I can say them now?
Sure.
Okay, right before the break. Okay, You in these notes said something about their milky eyes, and I just remembered that when I was watching them talk for that 5 minutes between 22:43 and 27:45, even though their eyes have the white contacts, you can see them reading the cue cards
Oh, the teleprompter.
while they're doing it. And it's like, I never really noticed that before, but now that it's like HD, you can see the little white milkies go back and forth, and that was fun to watch.
Oh, I like that.
Okay,
Anything
we'll be
else?
back after this break.
Okay, we'll be back after this break. We are back, and here we are at the main stage.
Here is the other thing that we were talking about why they didn't rehearse or whatever. But when the Boulets mentioned that would be the challenge, they literally say lip sync and choreograph at the Halloween Horror House. So it makes it seem as though like there's never a plan to actually rehearse then. It was supposed to be at the Halloween thing. We were never supposed to see it.
Oh, got you. Interesting. I was thinking to myself, something that was curious to me is like, I feel like they should have called this an acting challenge. Like they kept being like lip sync
Well, I think that would
performance
require them
and
to say
choreography and like whatever. That's what I'm saying. I would have preferred them to each say like 2 or 3 lines and then just sort of bopped around to B-roll. So we're on the main stage. The Boulets perform. We meet the judges, and then they throw it immediately to the challenge. So give us the rundown of who everybody is.
Okay. Astrid is the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Boop.
Melissa B. Fierce is the vampire.
Got you.
Hoso is the pirate. Yovska is the pumpkinhead. Erica Clash is the bat. Eva is the devil. Coco is the mummy. Victoria Elizabeth Black is pumpkinhead number 2. Abhora is Kendra is the Frankenstein. And Halloween House Party. What'd you think?
I
love
What'd
the
you
set.
think? The set,
I loved the set.
the way it was shot, the set, the styling was great. I
was
thought all of
perfect.
their looks were really, really good. I will say I was least impressed by the trio. I thought Coco's look on her own was great as the mummy, but then when it was compared with other people's Halloween's looks, I was like, oh, this isn't up to par.
But that's what I thought. But then I remembered that the Boulets are judging them based on their drag and what they do. So then I was like, for her, that's good.
Right.
Not in a bad way. But that was just, oh God, she's going to tweet me.
She's going to tweet on me.
She's going to tweet at me.
On me. And then Melissa's I really liked. I just didn't understand the like big open hole in the dress or the skirt part of the outfit. Just genital access?
Yeah. I think it was like slutty lingerie.
I thought
'Cause it
Kendra's
like
was
a suit up top.
cool. And I also liked, I don't know, did you notice this detail that as the Frankenstein, she had like scar marks on her wrist and the one hand was
on
green?
Kendra, yeah, the makeup on Kendra, when they did the close-up, I was gagged. She looked incredible.
Yeah.
That's some of the best makeup I've seen.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
That was great. I liked Abhora's. If I knew what it was, like
I thought the hands were
when
cool.
they said that they were doing a cryptid, I thought that they were doing like that monster with the red eyes. Like, what is it called? I guess they went a little too far left. Like they wanted, when you think of like a Charlie Brown Halloween, what are those characters? And then how do you elevate that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
But I think Astrid's was by far my absolute favorite.
Astrid's was really, really cool. I thought Hoso always looks fucking good. So hers was great.
I love the pirate chip on the head. Like, it
Yeah.
was so good.
Fucking Victoria.
Oh, I loved Yovska's. Oh, Victoria.
Yovska's was so fun.
Okay, to match the orange of the hair to the front of the orange of the pumpkin wig that it didn't even need, really, to add that extra detail. The thing with Victoria, is that every detail is accounted for. She had pumpkin seeds on her head and on her body.
On
She
her
made it look like the
tights.
insides. It was her legs were pumpkin seeded. Like every inch of that costume.
Did
was
you
thought
pumpkin
through.
seed those legs?
Did you pumpkin seed those legs yourself?
Like, it was.
And to have this stringy stuff and it not be the actual stringy stuff, like however she fabricated that,
Yeah.
she's a genius.
Truly.
She's a genius.
Truly. And then, honestly.
I liked Erica Clash's bat.
Yeah. I
I
thought
thought
Erica
that was
looked
really
great.
cute. I would say maybe just change the bodysuit to be. I just wanted her to give body.
Yeah. You hate this when they're a string bean.
I hate when it's baggy. I don't like baggy.
But
everyone-
baggy.
Wait, who else? Vampire I liked. The creature.
Eva.
Obsessed. Oh, Eva as the devil. Bitch.
Eva
I'm
was
hard. And
so good.
Such a good performance.
That's the other thing. Like,
Given
okay,
like no lines, no nothing to do all that body with the Ouija board and smoking the thing. Like she slayed it for me.
so then the performances happen, and
What's the
I was like, what is going on? Like, these people are in the background of those people. How are the TV watchers any different from the doo-wop girls by the bar? Any different from the Ouija girl? Like, I felt like when they were like talking about the roles and like
Yeah.
what they were going to be drastically different. They were just in different places on the set. Like, that felt like a bait and switch when ultimately it was just like, who are you going to partner with and how are you going to lip sync was the real challenge. But to me, Eva gave the best like emotive performance, and
Yes.
Victoria worked her look and the set and the song all cohesively the best.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I will have to say Astrid did eat the scenery at every point that she could.
Well, and she was
Like-
able to like move around. She had that whole
Yeah.
bit where she had to like add the record to the thing and like
And do the
start
leg wobble.
Yeah.
I loved though Abhora's look to the camera when she skipped the music and it was like, "Rear!" And then everything got all crazy. I thought it was great. I don't really know
Abhora
what.
really didn't know those lyrics.
Yeah.
All right, so
But like you were saying earlier, I think the person that matched their face moving and emotions at the same time the best was
one would
Eva.
say acting.
Acting.
Okay, so then do tell me what happened. We go to the judges.
Okay, we go to the new judging panel. I love it. I don't think that is at the Globe anymore. Right? It looks like a different place.
Do appear they're living in a whole new
They got their own studio, baby. Good for
spot.
them.
Courtesy of us.
Us. The Boulets chit chat. They go through the girls. They banter.
The banter was lit.
I'm obsessed.
Remember
So funny.
last year when we were like, can they just be more themselves and drop the
Mhm.
act at the judging panel?
And they did.
I think someone's listening to Spooky Seconds.
Oh no. Well, hate listening. I loved it. I think that they're so funny.
I love it.
Wait, who said that? Candy Muse.
I love it.
She's the-
Yes,
my one
Candy.
friend that will only answer texts from my boyfriend, but not from me. So the judges start talking and they're going back and forth and they give us the good
But you
old,
have to remember the mission
they
statement
give
of
us
the
the good
judges
old
panel.
we are not here to judge your drag.
We will
Drag is
lose.
art and art is subjective.
Thank you.
What we are judging is you. Wait, what is it? What we are judging is you on your
It's
drag. as it
written. I
relates
wrote
to
it
this
verbatim on the
competition
fucking
and the
thing.
challenges we've put before you. I'm sorry, I was trying to do it from memory.
Uh-huh.
Yovska, Hoso, Kendra, and Melissa, please slither forward. Your souls are safe. You will move forward, but please stay on the stage.
Please don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere, because we want you
Don't-
to watch this shit.
Zone,
Don't do it.
because they were like, we have a couple of gags to pull out. Just give us a moment, and we will let you know what those gags are.
So then they say that Astrid, Victoria, and Eva were the top three, which I agree with.
Uh-huh.
Astrid, her look is made of Thai rice paper, liquid latex, and toothpicks. The judges love the lick.
They love to lick it.
They
Okay,
love the
and then
lick. Well, I got a little hungry thinking about that Thai rice paper. Do you ever wrap that around some chives and really go to town?
just chives and rice paper.
You gotta fry it up, bitch. But you don't live.
I don't live. I'm not alive. The funny thing about me is I'm not alive.
I'm dead,
Okay.
bitch. I'm in hell.
So Victoria, they thought the look is beautiful
For COVID.
and disgusting. I mean, truly. Elvira says, she's like, it's Halloween fashion week in hell. And I immediately saw the Boulets go, challenge for next time.
Yeah, fashion
Like,
week in hell. That's
she
perfect.
literally made it perfect.
But you know what? She probably won't be coming back.
Elvira?
Well, not as Cassandra. She'll be Elvira next time. They'll get a bigger budget.
They'll
Eva.
get the coins.
Justin loved her look and her performance. Her outfit was full of details and reveals, and her performance was really connected. Agree. Agree. She needs a deal. She needs an acting deal stat.
What do they call it? The pitchfork
with the
cigarette holder, 3 cigarettes, little things
That's what
like
I'm talking
that.
about. It's like those little details that really make the difference between like the other costumes in that one. I'm
And
not gonna
so
say anyone's name because they're all on the Twitter.
during all of this conversation, they continue to cut back to Abhora.
Like
just
she
sort
knew.
of so uncomfortable in her skin, like writhing around, like chewing her cheeks and sucking her teeth.
She
and
looked
just
very
like she
nervous.
just wanted to get out of there.
She looked nervous.
Yeah. And Victoria is deemed the winner.
Yes, which is odd to me because
Shout out to everybody.
shout out, I gotta give it up to my homies. Thank you. I really thought that they were gonna give it to Astrid. And Astrid probably would have loved to have had a win.
Yeah, it seemed close.
And I feel like she deserved it because to me, like Victoria's was amazing, but Astrid's like, I don't know. There was just like a little something extra to it for me.
Do you know what I think it was? I think it's when Cassandra said, that's really the creature from the Black Lagoon meets Shape of Water. And I think everyone was like, oh, it is. And then they were like, Shape of Water is not classic Halloween. Because remember, the whole thing was about don't overthink it. Just do classic Halloween, but your version of it.
Yeah. What would you have done?
Classic Halloween. Okay, I would do... God, I don't know. I feel like a mummy in a fat suit would be really funny where
Oh my God.
the belly is poking out, like where there's like a lot of extra skin, and it's like, is it a mummy or is it like someone after like a liposuction?
Oh my
You know what I mean? Sort of like a bloody
but with like a
mummy.
BBL on the back.
Yes, yeah, like a huge bodied thing with so much wrapping on it.
That's funny.
Yeah. What else is classic Halloween? They really hit most of them. Bride of Frankenstein, of course.
Yeah, but I think
But
that they were
Kendra
all
kinda
afraid that
mixed that.
everyone would have done that. Yeah.
What?
Well, no, Kendra was like classic Frankenstein. She was like in a suit.
Yeah,
A well-fitted suit. Kendra, where'd you get that? I want one. That was
it's
cute.
Nicole Kidman's.
We come here. What did she say?
You wish you knew the quote. What would you do,
do.
Meatball?
Oh, I probably would have done Creature from the Black Lagoon as well.
Really?
That's what I had attempted to do on my season in our like water creature things. But I definitely would have done
Really?
Yeah, but I would have done it like, you know how Tito has that gold leather like armor? I would have like done something like that, but had like the Creature from the Black Lagoon face.
Or werewolf.
Bar mitzvah. Spooky, scary. Boys becoming men.
Men
Men
becoming
become
wolves. Werewolf bar mitzvah.
Yeah, I think werewolf would probably be good too, but I would Eva does werewolf so often that I'd feel like I was imposing on her hairy
Yeah, but
body.
you could have prepared it before she got there. Anyways, no, we're just talking out of our
No, we're
ass.
just talking
Okay.
about what would happen.
So here we go. Now we're going to talk about the bottoms. Coco's in the bottom. They thought her look fell short. It wasn't enough compared to the other looks. Her performance was out of sync with her group. But
it was
then
charming.
they
and
sort of like
good.
read her down, and then they were like, "But
But we like
ultimately,
you."
you were great." And Coco was like, "Cute." Like she just like wasn't that pressed.
I know they
to
probably
be
got
in
in
the
the ear
bottom.
like, oh, she's giving drama in the back. She's definitely staying.
Yeah,
like,
she's there.
And then Swanthula says Erica is in the bottom by default, which sure that was fucking lovely to hear.
Right?
Like, I was like, wow. She just didn't rise to the challenge. She faded next to the other dolls, which I guess kind of. But I remember her when she stood up and did the wing thing. That was interesting. And the Ouija board. Like, she stood out more to me than some of the other ones.
Uh-huh.
They keep describing certain looks or outfits as quiet.
Did you clock this? In their critique, they were like, you know, compared to some of the other looks, your bat look was a little quiet. They start using that as a
It was like
descriptive
huge,
term.
enormous. I guess I make
Enormous.
enormous
Enormous.
wings. Like, how could it be
Beelzebub. Swanthula. Dracula.
Dracula?
I don't
Beelzebub.
know. I just like that. I feel like they're gonna
Yeah.
say, and the little one also said giving at one point, and I was
Oh,
like,
I love that.
We're gonna hear
I also
giving.
love when the
We're gonna
little
hear.
one gets into it because her little fingies.
She's
start acting
cunty.
up.
She's
yeah,
cunty.
she's the cunty one. Yeah.
And then Coco goes tick 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 with her little fingernail.
When she couldn't write the oh, that's coming up. Sorry.
It's coming up. Don't ruin
Abhora.
everything.
What is Abhora? She decided to go with an alien costume. Elvira says you didn't get the assignment.
Straight to
And the
her.
Boulets love her, though, which is true, even though she flopped.
There was a lot of Abhora apologists this episode. It was sort of like the Boulets were like, well, she's so great and we never know what she's going to do and it's so fantastic, but she didn't know the lip sync at all and we had no idea what she was wearing. And I was like, when this conversation started, I was like, they're going to save her. Like, she's not going home. That's what I thought was going to happen.
And I can't even remember the cryptid that she was supposed to be.
No, she said she was an alien.
Yes, but it's a specific. Hold on, I'm gonna find it because it's a specific alien. There's like
Bozo
it's-
the Clown with that wig on, honey. She was giving Bozo the Clown.
She was.
How about that
Anyway.
Bozo the Clown has a built-in full bald head? Like, that's such a product of the late 80s, early 90s that, like, it's a man with only hair on the side of his head all the way around and the wig goes out.
Remember
Bozo the
when
Clown
that
is
used to be
full
so
bald.
fucking common to see men with like just a ring?
And it was
the
like-
male pattern baldness, and it was like, cool, bald is in. Everyone's bald. That's what happens to people.
Okay, but do you think that's like back hair now? Like, nowadays, more people are just confident, like, oh, my body has back hair. But in the 90s, you could
Are we
pull.
not supposed to have back hair?
Well, in the 90s, you could pull that like bald look off. Like, you could be like fucking Richard Dreyfuss with that hairstyle and somehow be in a romantic comedy.
Ooh, Ricky Dry.
Okay, but Peppy Nippies, Ricky Dry. But on like a sitcom, like I always use this example, like on a sitcom when they're like, oh, I have a blind date, and they like make a joke, ooh, I hope he doesn't have back hair. Like, the back hair is like the be all end all.
Oh.
And now everyone who has that bald spot with hair on the side, they're getting an install. That wig install, that good glue for 3
That
months.
good unit. Well,
Honey.
okay. Listen, one of these contestants is wearing a glued on unit. Can you guess who?
I
know
have a
who.
guess, but you know.
You can mouth it. No.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No, she is. She is.
What about
Okay, so there's two.
what about
Who? I don't know what you're saying. I mean, we have to get back to this. We're like an hour in.
well, we're
been
doing like
talking-
the episode.
Oh, I don't know about her either.
Well,
So I
you
may not
type
know.
it. Type who it is. So I know. Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Oh shit, for real?
Yes.
Gag.
It's so good though.
Okay.
They were doing it before it was cool. Okay.
I'm sure. Okay, and then this was one of my favorite things that Justin Simeon said. Justin gave Abhora great feedback where he basically says, Abhora, as queer artists and like innovators, we have these wild ideas. And so he was like, I want to honor your queer point of view and your impulse to make this piece of art. Like, I totally get that. But something we have to do is we have to make sure it bridges the gap to a larger audience. So he was like, it's sickening, but I have no idea what it means or what you're doing. And it wasn't successful, but go off, queen. And I was like, I love that.
What a perfect way to say it too.
Yeah. So then what happens? Because this was a gag too.
They say that they aren't going to eliminate a queen. It's done by vote. Bump, bump, Gloria. Whatever you were saying. That's
Dun,
crazy
dun.
to me. I love that, though. The minute I heard that, I was like, Survivor. At least Melissa went in and already made her little thruple.
She was so happy she had that alliance. Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to get to the end of the episode.
The other queens get to vote for each other on a secret ballot. And we're going to meet up in the cauldron.
Sponsored
where the
by
queens can enjoy
Swerve.
some serve vodka. Now, it is strange. I only saw 3 of the many flavors. It appears that they are missing one.
You just inhaled so hard.
I think my lungs are still getting used to breathing. Not the VIP bracelet.
So when we're in the cauldron, the conversation of voting happens. So this is like one of the, almost the last, but one of the last sort of like gags of the season, right? The queens are voting for themselves. So that's also probably why the Boulets were so like chill, bantery, fun, and relaxed on the
They
panel.
didn't
They're
have
like,
to make any decisions.
we don't have to do shit. We're just here to host
Oh
the
yeah,
show.
they literally get to host the show. It's probably so relaxing.
Yeah. So basically, the conversation of like, do you vote fairly? And air quotes, what fairly means is only choose from the people who were considered the bottom 3. Or do you vote strategically based on your alliances and who you don't like?
You lie and say that you're going to vote fairly, but then vote strategically and apologize for it after it comes out.
Now, I want to talk about where they vote. Because it is at a little table, but it is in the exact same room as the rest of the action.
Yeah, well, I feel like it might be like behind a little corner or something.
It isn't. You can see the other dolls in the background. It's
So
right
they
to
all
the
got
right
to
of the
watch-
couch.
They got to
can't-
watch her.
Theoretically, they can't see what they're writing, but everyone gets to watch the other people vote.
So when our good girl Coco goes, now how do you spell Abhora? Abhora could probably hear that.
Yes.
Or was she busy making out with Hoso at the time?
Okay. So the funniest thing about the vote is like more so than even a non-ookie spooky drag competition, having queens write is even more difficult when they're serving crazy looks with appendages and prosthetics and super long nails. They give these divas an old school quill and ink to write their vote down. Coco can't even do it. She starts dipping her own nails in there.
Which was so funny.
And then she rested her big old titties.
Oh,
on the-
she when she dropped the boobies on, that's when I was like, she came to win. She came
So
to at least
funny.
like this is why she was like audience favorite of her season.
Completely. Who would you
Um,
vote for in this situation?
Out of respect for Monet Exchange, I'm not gonna say who I'd vote for.
Okay. Basically, the big conversation here
Erica, I'd
is-
vote for Erica. Unfortunately, she was in the bottom 2, and Abhora is my friend.
So it seemed like there was a lot of votes going that way. Coco was in the bottom. No one really voted for Coco. A lot of people were like, well, Abhora can't go home. She's such an established artist. She just had an off day. All of these people were like apologizing and making excuses for Abhora. And I felt like Kendra was the only person. Well, Kendra and Melissa and Coco, because
the
they're the
were the
alliance.
ones being like, let's get rid of her. Probably because everyone was saying you can't get rid of Abhora.
But not
She's
even
so well known.
Not even let's get rid of her. Kendra was saying, why the fuck are you all apologizing for her? She didn't know the words. Her look was not clear. She got the worst critiques. Let that be the reality. But everyone was like, Abhora, it's impossible to vote for Abhora. Abhora can't go home. I just think that's interesting that like she just has that like appeal about her
It's
that people are like,
Abhora. You gotta love her.
uh-huh. So
I'm gonna tweet about that.
let's talk about this.
Ugh.
While on camera, wearing microphones under the lights on the set, Abhora whispers to Hoso, I didn't want you to see me this weak. I just made an enemy out of everyone. Because she had basically pleaded her case and said, I'm better than all you bitches. Fuck all you. I definitely don't deserve to go home. And they were like, No, you failed. We're voting for you.
But
then-
part of me feels like this whole episode, sorry to interrupt, but like Abhora is like playing.
She was
Sometimes
playing
she's
the camera the
playing
whole
a
time.
character of Abhora, and then like there's like moments where she is Abhora, and I think that that's like confusing to see. Because when she was like, "I'm rich now, and I'm gonna fuck all of you losers," it's like that was her playing a character, and everyone just stared and blinked at her.
Right.
Okay,
So then,
so then Hoso responds,
under her
I'm not-
breath,
"Yeah, while mic'd, I'm not going to play fair. I'm not going to admit it on camera or make myself into an enemy, but it is true."
basically saying,
And then she kisses her.
I'm going to say to the group that I'm going to play fairly, but I'm actually not going to.
Which is, I think, probably the best thing to do in this competition.
And then she gives her a little smooch, which it's like, it was such a friendly little smooch, but then Abhora in her confessional goes like, I don't think Hoso understands the difference between love and friendship. And I was just like, or she said, there is no difference between a love relationship and a friend relationship with Hoso. Girl,
Yeah.
this all seems like it doesn't need to be a part of the
It doesn't
Dragula
need to be
narrative.
here. It makes me very uncomfortable because it's like kind of going beyond. Like I'm already pretending like I'm in hell and pretending like you brought these people back to life. Don't make me actually watch them like struggle with their relationship.
Right. Well, everyone votes, and then we're back on the main stage. The vote magically appears on a little scroll in Drax's
I'm already
hand.
pretending like magic is happening.
And
Also,
it's revealed that Erica and Abhora are voted to be eliminated,
yes.
and they have to ascend the staircase. Now,
Well, before you go down, you gotta
gotta
go up. You gotta be up. Mama, I'm up.
now this is the last surprise of the new rules, because we sort of thought they were just gonna announce one person, but based on this format, it seems like there'll be a bottom 3 each week. Then we'll find out the 2 people with the most votes, and then they'll have to ascend the staircase and stand over these trap doors. And my thought was, when they show that wide shot and there's a screen right there, why doesn't there flames on the screen like they're gonna fall into hell?
I think that's probably very expensive. So like
It's
make
probably
that
a camera issue.
yeah. I don't know. And then they drop one of the girls, and that girl happens to be Abhora.
So she dropped down straight back to hell, and Erica gave everyone the finger.
And Coco laughed. Hysterically laughed. Well, and then everyone looked very shocked. What did you think of that?
Great podcasting question on your part.
I just mean
Tell
like
me your
of
opinion
that because
now.
like this is now the difference, because remember they used to do the execution scenes, and they would each get their own little acting moment before they got to go home. Now it's like, girls, climb on up there, and we're gonna drop one of you, and then
Well, let me ask
that's
you,
it.
what did you complain about
Was it-
all season 4?
I don't remember.
The skits.
Well, no, I was complaining about the skits at the beginning.
Right, but
I didn't care about the scats at the end.
my thing is, it isn't a horror film. We know it's a reality TV show. We know
Okay, but
they're
then
just like
why
getting
wouldn't you
their
have an
murder
issue with
scene.
them being like, we're in hell.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, then why would there be a problem with them having the scene at the end? I don't understand.
No,
'Cause
I'm
they're
just
both
saying-
like imaginary things.
This is more for me. This is more enjoyable because we don't have to
Watching
like
her fall.
leave the world of the competition.
Okay.
You know,
Now,
it's just like
Here's my thing.
I wish they
you-
hit a button though,
Oh,
because
yeah!
all she said was
Oh!
Abhora, and then Abhora fell down.
A button
And I
would be
think-
stunning,
I think
'cause that
some-
would be so funny.
I think some weeks they're going to be like, Abhora, you're safe. And then Erica would drop. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think
Oh,
they're going to try to
yes.
like flip it as many times as possible. Here's my prediction for next week. I'm just going to say it. I think that Fright Feet next week is going to be something someone can't do.
I think Abhora's coming back.
And I think Abhora's coming back.
And maybe she'll come back and show.
Hopefully. Her dick? What are you talking about? Show what?
No, just
show
like
out.
show out. Show the dolls how it's done.
Just show.
She's just gonna show.
All right, so here we are, 1 hour and fucking 14 minutes later.
Jesus Christ. So there's 9 queens remain. Goodbye.
They're called Titans.
9 titans remain.
And with that, we have officially begun our Spooky Seconds coverage of Dragula
And I would just like
Titans.
I'm excited that the rest of the season are all regular. I think they're 45-minute episodes.
Work, bitch.
So
Bye,
goodbye,
fuglies.
fuglies. Thank you so much for listening to
Spooky
Seconds.
Seconds. Ooh.
Mom. To listen to Sloppy Seconds one day early, ad-free, and to watch our full video episodes, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Editing and sound design by
William Pitts. Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.